For many years, the city has been talking about investing in our parks and recreation, investing in our public safety. And this is a way, an opportunity for the electeds to basically present to the residents the decision of whether they are interested and want to make the investment in their city.
So when we went to our retreat last year in February, we took with us all the plans that the City of Roswell had done from 2010 to 2021. Hardly anything had been done on most of these plans. So we as a council got together and reviewed all these plans and said, all right, as good as these plans are, what are we going to do with them? For example, the Master Arts Plan, the Master Parks Plan, fantastic plans. And as a consequence of reviewing those, the council made a conscious decision to say, we're going to do these. We're going to make these happen. If you're going to have these great plans, how do you pay for it? So, did you know that between 1988 and 2022, the City of Roswell had $98 million of general obligation bonds? On first glance, you may say, that's great. Well, that's not a lot of money. The problem is, it's just like with your home or your business. When you have an asset in place, you got to replace that asset, and you have to continue to invest in that asset. So the City of Roswell, this incredibly wealthy city with tremendous resources, made a very crucial mistake. It had not continued to reinvest in itself. So it was so important this past year that the city leadership and the council and the staff came to you, our fellow residents, and said, we need to put $179.6 million of general obligation bonds on the table. $52 million of that was for public safety, $107.6 million of that was for Parks and Rec, and $20 million was for a parking garage. Three different questions. It was time that you and I as residents spent money that we hadn't spent if we wanted to keep up the quality of life that you and I say that we want. And they speak to the commitment that you and I have as residents, and that the senior leadership team of the City Council and of the senior leadership team and your staff has to make Roswell the #1 family community in America. The City of Roswell has undertaken the task of true zero-based budgeting.
Zero-based budgeting is very, very intense. It's a very intense exercise. It's the first time that our city has actually done this. We already recognize some of the benefits of going towards zero-based budgeting in this last budget cycle, in that we were looking at items and we were able to basically find savings enough that we were able to reduce the millage rate this year for the first time in many, many years for the residents of our city. So this is the first time that the city is basically moving on the strategic plan based on the residents' desires, wants, and needs for our city. So that's very, very exciting that we are going to basically bring that into motion and to get those projects going and make it happen.